Hey gang, Grimoire Thief has at the beginning of your turn destroy the top 2 cards of your library and then activate 2. Destroy this card and then return the first 6 cards from your library into play under your control. I've only just drawn this. I'm having lots of fun with it. I'm sure there's better, more optimized ways of using it, but I'm just having fun with it right now. Hope you'll have fun watching this. I've got 5 cards in my graveyard, including Will of the Abzan, which has an option B, return the first creature from target graveyard to the battlefield under your control. So you hit the activate gem, which destroys your grimoire. Will of the Abzan puts it back into play for you. That's really neat. And I've got Songcrafter Mage from Tarkir Dragonstorm. When this creature enters the battlefield, return the first spell card from your graveyard to your hand and it gains 10 mana. So that's quite cool as well. There is a loop. I think when that card came out, someone discovered a loop with a spell that costs 10 and puts the creature into play, so it goes into like an infinite loop. We aren't doing that today. I've stolen Infernal Tutor from my opponent. One of the things I absolutely love about Ashiok. Right, we've triggered our Grimoire. We bring it back with Abzan, and a bunch of other stuff comes from the graveyard as well, including Banner of Enlightenment. Yeah, we'll play your spell that I stole. Thank you. Let's have another banner. So lots of fun. The cards that come back from the graveyard include spells, and I think that's a really cool thing. So it's not just supports and creatures coming onto the board, it's spells get played as well. And I think that's what makes it really interesting. There we go. So I've got another Grimoire Thief. I've got some good stuff in hand here. Let's, we can trigger Grimoire Thief again, just to see what happens. And as a rule, the activate gems have been in quite good places, I've discovered. Very often, Pyromancer's Goggles is terrible for hiding them with really awful, non-matchable gems. Right, here's a second match I played. This is all just in quick battle in standard. I've stolen Nissa's Revelation off Greg, who's given me a big smack with like a 16 or 17 smack with that creature with Leyline. So I want to get rid of that. So we've activated our Grimoire. And remember, spells come back, so that's cool. So we've cleared up Greg's side of the board very nicely. And then we get our mana from the match that we made and start doing other stuff. The blue command spell, Cryptic Command, is really strong in this. Will of the Abzan just keeps bringing all your creatures back from your graveyard, which is fantastic. Banner of Enlightenment gives everyone a boost. So I can trigger Grimoire Thief again with that white gem in the top right. So let's see what's in the graveyard. Remember, the top 6 things will come into play here. Using Ashiok's A1 to nick stuff, but also to put things in my graveyard, so they're all there for Grimoire Thief. Right, let's do it. So Grimoire dies, and immediately Will of the Abzan brings it back to us, and other stuff, because we've got more than one Will of the Abzan. There we go. We keep drawing, we keep getting mana. We're going to use Banner of Enlightenment to give everyone a big old boost. Greg not quite down though. Okay, wasn't very nice. Let's see where the activate gems go here. I am going to trigger this one more time, just for show and tell, really. So yeah, we can get rid of our Grimoire Thief one more time. As you can see, my Marilyn has enough beef to kill Greg anyway. But let's see what happens with this. So Will of the Abzan brings everything back. Get rid of Greg's stuff. Do we get another banner of enlightenment? I think we do. Yeah, that's going to give us enough mana to do that. Here we go, 92 power. So that was enough. Right, let's have a look. This is a third game, Marilyn of the Morn Song. When you draw your first card during your turn, that card gets 10 mana, and then your opponent draws a card. Your opponent loses life equal to their highest mana bonus. So obviously the higher Greg's mana bonus is +5, isn't it, for this one? Yeah. The better that effect is. They've got Dragonhawk and Master of Cruelties out, which normally would be an issue, but not with this deck. There we go, Cryptic Command. We've destroyed the first one, and Cryptic Command makes the second one unplayable. It can't block or attack. So let's let Greg have their turn. Normally Dragonhawk would attack and cause you loads of damage. You lose life because of all the cards in their exile, and it splashes up the board, but not this time. And here I think, yeah, here we go. So that Cascade hit the Activate gem, which destroyed our Grimoire Thief before we even take a turn. So all this good stuff now happens for free. Look at all that. It's quite tempting to do it all again, isn't it? I think at this point I was thinking I want to trigger my Ashiok A1 again, but I also don't want to get rid of any of these good things from my hand, so I won't do that. Yeah, I'm going to use my 2 quags to kill Greg's 2 creatures. There's the graveyard, looking good. So let's see if we can do one more trigger, again just for show and tell. I don't really need to do it, but it's fun seeing what happens as a result of triggering it. There we go. So we've got a banner, we've got Quag Feasts coming out, destroying all Greg's stuff. Will of the Abzan bringing all our creatures back. It's lovely. I'm having such fun with this. More stuff coming back. I've got one more banner here. Yes, I have one more banner of enlightenment. And one more Will of the Abzan. Crikey. So there we go. Grimoire Thief. Lots of fun. Love to see what other people do with it.